Hey guys, how you doing? All right. Well, I thought I would do an update, and things have gone really well. From my last update, um, I was really lucky. I was able to sand off the scales skin and just smooth everything off. And as you can see, I was able to start painting, and I'll get to that because I had another problem. But overall, I was really happy that I was able to save the wings. It took a fair amount of sanding and smoothing to get rid of that scale skin, but once I did, it was nice and smooth and it all went away and I was able to spray again. And as you can see, I got a good first coat. You can probably notice that it's very patchy, and I'm getting to that because my airbrush packed up on me. I can't complain. I've had it for 14 years. Here it is. Um, very, very good airbrush, very faithful, as one person said, who was an old trusted friend. But I've been struggling with this for a long time, so I think this probably added to the scale effect as well. This was starting to spray inconsistently. It was starting to spit. It was starting to not spray. I was having air leaks. Some of the problems I was able to fix with it, like the air leaks, constant and probably excessive cleaning as well. Got rid of some of the other problems, but eventually this just gave up, and I think it just wore out after 14 years. It just was worn out when I completely took it apart and gave it a good clean. A lot of the spacing between the metals and the rubber seals and all of that was just gone. So, and this valve down here was just totally wrecked. Um, the as I was taking it apart, there's a nipple that the needle sits in, and that snapped off. So that told me that it was time to get a new airbrush. I could have bought the spare parts for this, but by the time I paid for spare parts, which was over £50, so that's about $65 in American money. I just thought it's not worth it. So I did get a new airbrush, and I'll show it to you now. But the good thing is that I can use these needles and these nipples in the new one. So I didn't completely lose this airbrush. Some parts of it I was able to save, but not all of it. And this is my new airbrush. I'm really happy about it. It's a Finger model FE130. I'll just bring that up so you can see. And I don't usually promote stuff on my channel, and I'm not being paid to talk about this. I bought this with my own money, but I'm very happy with this airbrush. It's They call it a cheap one, but to be honest with you, I'm really impressed. This is a really good airbrush. It's been well machined, well engineered. It was only about £20. That's what's that about $25. You know what I mean? If you look at the inside, if I can get the camera to focus on it, there we go. If you look at the inside there, I mean, just look how smooth and shiny that is. I'm really, really happy with that. And I'll just take the needle out so you can see what the needle's like. Because I always polish my needles. But, I mean, if you look at that needle, if the camera can focus on it. Come on, camera. No, it's too small. Ah, there we go. If you can just see it, it's really, the needle is really, come on camera, you can focus on that. Come on. Really small details, the camera really struggles to focus on it. But that needle, the tip, oh there we go, the tip has been polished, the whole needle has been polished, and there's like a titanium coating on the needle, which is really impressive. And I didn't need to polish this at all, this is really smooth, and you can probably see the tip of the needle shining like mad, and I was just so very pleased with that, you know. See if I can bring it right up, get a bit more light on it. Really want to show this. There we go. You can see it now. But look at that. I'm really, really impressed with that. And I don't need to polish it, which I always do with my airbrush needles. I don't usually talk about my tools and that, but I decided to tell you guys about this airbrush because I'm really impressed with it for the money. It's very well engineered. The needle, like I've already said, is just fantastic. When I bought that one, I had to polish a needle, which is not a problem. It only takes about 20 minutes to do it. But this one in here has been already polished, and there's like a coating on the actual tip of the needle, and it's really impressive. It really is. So for the money, you just can't go wrong. I am going to buy another airbrush, and I'll show you guys that when I get it. But I just wanted to talk about that, and let you guys know that I'm back on course. So I'm going to set all this up and do a bit of spraying. So for me, this will take a couple of hours, maybe a day or two. But for you guys, this will be instant. So I'll see you in, well, a couple of seconds. You all take care now, and I'm glad to be back spraying again. See you in a bit. Ta-da. Hey everyone, welcome back. Well, it's been about, over 24 hours for me, and I've used my new airbrush. I'm very happy with it. It's really good. I'm very pleased with it. And I put some more Aztec in on the Klingon bird of prey, as you can probably see. So that's what I want to show you, and I'll just talk through it. I've got more Aztec to do. I still have to do some more spraying with this colour, which is the colour you're seeing here. But I also have to do this colour as well, and I'll talk about that as I go along. I need to change my glasses. I mean, I've got the wrong ones on. Oh, that's better. So with this colour, I've just picked out areas that I want to spray, and also I followed the instruction manual, and as you can see, it looks really good, and I'm really happy about that. Come on, camera. It's over here. Sometimes this camera just doesn't want to focus where I want it to, but that's okay. Well, there we go. So as you can see, I've picked out some areas that I wanted to spray, and there's the photon launcher as well, and I was very happy with how that turned out, and the underbelly as well of the bridge. So there you go, you can see it better now, can't you? So I was very happy how that looked, and then there's all the other detail as well. I was particularly happy about, so I can bring it right up, these areas here. It calls out in the instruction manual for these to be left the same colour as the body, and these ones down here. So that took a fair bit of masking to do, but I did it, and I was glad with the way it turned out. Loads of areas like this and all around the ship to be basically masked off and painted, and I did the backs as well, so I was really pleased about that. So while I'm there, so with the other colour, because all this colour you see in here is basically this one here, and this one here. So this is the main body, and then the other green is this one here. So I still need, so the third colour I'm going to put on is this one, and this is a lot darker than the other three, and if I bring them, all three of them up together, you can see just, hang on, there we go, you can see the difference in the colour, you know, which is what I wanted. So I'll just put these two to one side, and with this one I'm basically going to paint the back here. There we go, you can see it now. Sometimes it's not sure there. So I'm going to paint this here, and then these two here, and I'll probably do some ones here, and maybe the odd bit here and there, but the main one I'm going to do, and it calls it out in the instruction manual, is for this neck to be painted in this colour. That is going to take a lot of masking. It can be done, it's a lot of work, but that's the hobby, isn't it? But what I'm also going to do is I'm also going to have it trailing on here, you know, so these areas here, I'll mask those up and keep them in that colour, but in between I'm going to spray it in this colour, and then I'll probably call it good, as they say. I may do some extra ones on here as well, and it calls out for bits and pieces here and there. I may spray that as well, and I've still got the Photon torpedo tube launcher, which is off to one side, to be painted as well. But overall, I'm really pleased with how this looks, and yeah, it's coming along very nicely, you know, and I'm very, very pleased with it, you know. What I'm also going to do is on here, it calls this out to be coloured red, so I'll be painting that red as well. It's like a mustache, you know, but it does look very good in the instruction manual. And then once I've done the primary colours, the main Aztec in, then I'm just going to focus on just doing bits and pieces here and there. So like that needs to be red, and other bits and pieces, and I may spray some other things as well. I don't know yet, but yeah, overall I'm really happy with how that looks. That turned out really well. The Aztec on it is really good, and my new airbrush has really done a great job, and I'm really, really pleased with that. You know, still got loads more work to do. I'm particularly pleased about these, but that's just the way it is, really. These side panels here as well, they also wrap around, if you can see that. They start off here, where's the pointer? They start off here, and then they go up and then wrap themselves around, you know, and that's on both sides. That was difficult to mask, but I did it, I got there, you know. And there's loads more to be painted on this, but like I said, I'm going to pick and choose what I want to paint, because it's getting to you do get to the point of saturation. If you put too many colours on, it just looks like a Technicolor nightmare. So I'm going to keep it in like a military theme, and just paint up the Aztec in with what I feel needs painting, and also on the instruction manual. Yeah, but overall, that's it, guys. You know, so what I gotta do now is basically mask all this off, and then mask off around here, and then spray that. You know, I might leave that area there. I might paint that a different colour, because that actually connects onto the Photon torpedo tube launcher, because it goes there like that. Goes there like that, and that bit there actually holds the Photon torpedo tube launcher in place, and then there's a bracket on it as well. So I might spray that a different colour, and those brackets there. But we'll see. Yeah. But overall, I'm very pleased with how it is. I've done the wings. I'm not going to pull them out. They're off to one side, drying off very nicely, and I'll talk more about them in another video, really. So that's really it, guys. Not much else to really say about that. So stick with me on this, because this is one hell of a project. And when I've done the spraying on with this one, and I picked out some colours on the other one, I'll do another update, and we can take it from there. So until then, you all take care and have an awesome weekend. Bye now.